Yo, what's up guys, this is Pat from Veiledintentions, and what I want to talk about in this video today is how to restart your text conversation with a girl. Now I highly recommend therefore to check out part number 1, which was about reactivating your online dating conversations. And guys may ask me, is there a big difference or are there similarities? Of course there are similarities, but of course there is also a difference, otherwise I wouldn't made this video. So what is the big difference? First of all, point number 1 is that you had already a real-life interaction with a girl and therefore you number closed her. On the other hand, on online dating apps, you never saw this person in real life. So this is the first big difference. The second difference, which is very important for our video here, is that instant apps in today's world allow so many tools. They gave you so many tools to operate with. They allow you to send pictures. They allow you to record your voice messages or record your own videos. And especially, like, I already revealed the secret in how to restart conversations when it comes to WhatsApp, etc. with a girl. So it makes me every time really wondering that how many guys are still texting girls like they would be stuck in the 90s or 2000s. As I mentioned, you have your own, like you can do everything in today's world with the instant apps like WhatsApp, for example. You have so many things to do and interact with a girl, and guys are still coming with their hey, how are you, or hey, how was your weekend, or how is your day going, etc. boring lines. They're predictable, they're boring. And also when it comes to restart conversations with a girl, imagine that there would be a dead body in front of you. A dead body where the heart stopped to beat, and you want to reanimate this body. Now you can't puke it with a stick and say like, hey, how is your day going? Or hey, Sarah, how was your weekend? What you want to do is to really reanimate and bring the fucking defibrillator to reanimate this body. Is you have to be a little bit more creative. You have to stick out of all the other guys who wants to have the same goal as you. Now, what to do in this case is of course also similar to online dating apps. Don't give away too much value of yourself. Like there are guys also, like now maybe they tend to be too over creative. They start to record their own videos, but this is also too much value you give away from the start, as you don't even know the outcome here. The second is still, it has to be humorous, it has to be lighthearted, it has to be fun. It don't have to be like some overmade stuff, like some overmade text or overmade like video, etc. And the third point is that you want to force a reaction out of the girl. That's the main point. You have to, it doesn't matter if a question mark comes back or just a LOL or an emoji or maybe a higher investment of the girl, like for example, oh hey, sorry, I couldn't meet up with you, or I couldn't write you because this and that, etc. So what you want here is, to sum it up, you want to force a reaction out of the girl, like I already said in video part number 1. And yeah, how to do it? Where there are, as I said already, many possibilities to do this, but which was the most effective for me personally is to send something which I can also copy paste. I don't want to go back to callback humors and for every different girl I number closed in the past, make something up in my head and text this to her, because this is also like, I don't have time for this, and this is also like too much value I'm giving away. And don't even know the outcome. As I said, maybe the girl even doesn't respond back. So time management is also a big thing, but we come later to this in the video. And for example, if you have like 30 girls or 40 girls, sometimes I don't even know, like when I'm scrolling down my phone, I don't even know where, like, who is this girl even, you know? Or where did I number close this girl, what was the callback humor I had with this girl, etc. So I want something which is really not dedicated to this particular girl, but I can copy paste to others. And it seems like this would be like something dedicated to her. This is the trick, you know. The trick is to make it look like this would be dedicated to her. Now here I want to give you 3 different restart messages I used to have like big success with the girls and could of course successfully restart a conversation with. Message number 1 is big fat guy from behind. I used to send it to girls like, and there was like out of 17 girls, like 14 girls responded. So that was a really like big outcome I had with this line. But of course I made up a story, you know, and I sent this to the girl. They reacted to this quite fast actually, but I already made up something in my head like what if she reacts to it, what will be my follow-up line, you know. And this is very important because most guys tend to maybe like they send this now to the girl, send a picture, and then they tend to fall back into their old patterns, which is like, oh hey, how are you, or hey, you know, these lines, boring, predictable, and they screw up their chances. So I already made up a kind of story to this picture. I was like, hey, you know, since we last met each other, I got a bit more attractive, as you can see, blah blah blah, you know. So there is something of a follow-up line here. I hold my frame, no matter if there is a question mark or oh, wrong girl, or a more positive reaction from the girl. I hold my frame with this second line. Now restart message number 2 is me with a cute sexy doll, as you can see. Now I don't want to get into the history involved with this doll. I actually found her like when I was out clubbing. I found this doll like lying on the fences. I was like, I have to take care of her, have to take her home. And but then I was like, okay, maybe I can use this as a restart message. And so I was in bed, pretend to be sleeping, and shoot a selfie with this doll and me and send it to the girls, you know. And again, the messages were like really hilarious. They were like really fucking funny messages came back from girls. And then my follow-up line was like, oh hey, sorry, I got a new girlfriend. She's a natural beauty, as you can see. But stop, don't message me too much because she gets pretty jealous. So that was my follow-up line. You know what? Start to tell a story. And there are many other ways of how you can restart your conversations. For example, here is another one, which was me and a kakadu, a bird on my head. And this is also something funny, something lighthearted, something you can copy-paste. Don't lose much or any value if the girl doesn't respond back. And at last but not least, I want to talk about the timing. Timing is very important, as I said, because there are guys who tend to be like, when a girl doesn't respond in like few hours or one day, they try to come with these restart messages. Now, these restart messages in this case, they even hurt you more than they help you, because the girl will lose any small interest maybe she had before. There will be everything gone from now on when you shoot the message too fast. And you will come along as this angry, desperate, needy guy who has nobody in his rotation, who has no other girls to talk with or to write with, and that will lower your value immediately. So what I want to say with this is the best, like there is no like day, like mark the day in the calendar, okay, 6 days or 5 days or 1 week to write this girl. Don't care about her so much. Write the other girls, try to go out, number close other girls, and you can write her like 1 week later. Like get a little bit of time here. Write her 1 week later, or even I had girls I wrote them like 1 year later, because I even stopped like thinking about them, or they were like I closed them and I didn't even write them because I totally forgot about them, or didn't message back, of course. And then I wrote them, shoot them the message. And here, of course, I can't remember what was the callback humor had with girl number A, girl number B. And also, why should I give away so much time for this? And yeah, this was part number 2 of how to restart your text conversations with a girl. And please like, subscribe and comment to this channel so I can drop out more of those videos, and see you to the next one. Peace.